Okay, let's be honest. Allowance is boring. My kids do their chores, they get money. But what is that teaching them? What if when they did their chores, instead of money, I gave them cryptocurrency? And no, not Bitcoin or Ethereum, cryptocurrency that I made, that I created. So in this video, we're gonna make our own cryptocurrency for fun because the technology is amazing. And I'm also gonna force my kids to create their own cryptocurrency, you know, to deepen their learning. Also, I want them to battle it out to see whose cryptocurrency becomes the most valuable. Yes, you'll be able to buy this cryptocurrency. Get your coffee ready. We're gonna make our own cryptocurrency. So here is our battle plan. Battle plan. We're gonna create a cryptocurrency. Specifically, we're gonna make a token on the Solana blockchain. What does that mean? We'll cover that, but just know it's pretty quick and free, at least for the first option. The second will cost you a bit of soul. No, not that soul. The second option will involve adding liquidity to your token so that it can be purchased by anyone, which just sounds cool. Also, if yours is worth anything, you can give it away as a gift. Stocking stuffer, kind of. I don't know how you do that. And you never know, yours might become the next big meme coin. No, it won't, we're doing this for fun. Get that out of your head. And then finally, I'll show you this, how I'm using the power of the blockchain to automate allowance for my kids. They mark a task complete, boom, Keeks in their wallet. Keeks, that's what I'm calling my token. You'll see. By the way, this is something I've been dying to do for a long time, and it's done. And thank you to Dashlane for sponsoring this video. We'll talk more about them later. Let's get started. Creating a Solana token is actually pretty easy. All you're gonna need is this, your terminal. And yes, we'll be doing all of this via command line because it's just cooler. Sure, there are GUI options, but let's rise above that. But seriously, Mac, Windows, or Linux, you can do it anywhere. Keeping in mind that if you do choose to do it on Windows like I am, it's gonna be Linux on Windows. And yes, you can do that thanks to WSL. Watch this, Ubuntu. It's pure magic. If you wanna learn more about it, watch this video right here. Seriously, go watch it, I'll wait. But hold on, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Why are we creating a Solana token? What is that? And I thought we were creating a cryptocurrency. We are. Let me explain. Okay, first, and I bet you didn't know this, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, those are not cryptocurrencies. They are blockchain platforms. A blockchain is like a shared digital ledger that runs across a bunch of computers, making transactions secure, transparent, and impossible to mess with. Better than banks, that's what I say. But each of these blockchains does have their own native cryptocurrency. Bitcoin has BTC, or we call it Bitcoin. Ethereum has ETH, or Ether. And Solana has Sol. It's got soul. Which one's better? I don't know. We'll leave that up to Elon Musk. Personally, I like Solana. It was my first love, and it's very fun to play with. Now, Sol is the native token of the Solana blockchain. It has a value, let me see how much it is right now. Been going up, 232 per Sol. But it's not the only token on the Solana blockchain. In fact, anyone can make their own token and use it like currency. And that's what we're gonna do right now. But first, we're gonna start with creating a fake token. No, hear me out. Creating a real token on the Solana blockchain costs money, costs Sol. I will show you how to do that, but first, there's a free option if you just wanna play with cryptocurrency. And don't worry, this fake token, it'll feel like real cryptocurrency. It's just on a different cluster of servers. We'll create the fake token on what's called their devnet, the Solana devnet. It's for developers to play around, and we can do the same thing. You can send and receive tokens, and you can do pretty much anything a real token can do except for buying and selling. But if you simply just want to send tokens to people and receive tokens, you can do that on devnet. Now again, I will show you how to do it on the mainnet. That's the production environment for the Solana blockchain. But I want you to do it here first on the devnet to get some practice, to see what it feels like to actually make a token without costing you any money. The good news is, these processes are pretty much the same except for one minor difference. And we'll cover that here in a moment. Enough talking, let's create our fake token. All right, whatever your platform, we're gonna start here in our terminal. And by the way, every bit of this is gonna be documented on my blog, blog.networkchuck.com, an easy place to copy and paste. That just came out of nowhere. You're welcome. And also again, keep in mind, while I am using Windows, I'm using Linux on Windows with WSL2. Please make sure you're using that. The first step in our journey will be installing Docker, if you don't already have it. You don't need Docker for this, but it makes everything so much easier and kind of wonderful. I've got links in my blog for Mac, Linux, and Windows, and I also included some setup for Ubuntu. Once you have Docker installed, we're going to set up the Solana Docker container. We'll create a new directory, mkdir. You can name this whatever you want. I'll call mine Beardcoin, and then I'll jump into that directory with cd Beardcoin. We're in. Now we're gonna create a file called a Docker file. Here in your terminal, type in nano and a capital D Docker file, just like this. Here we're gonna paste in this config, all this stuff right here. What this is doing is describing a Docker image that will have everything you need to make a Solana token. Installing things like Rust, which Solana loves, and the Solana CLI. So we'll just copy this and paste that into our terminal. You should see it all right there. We'll hit Control X, Y, and Enter to save. Type in ls, you can see your file right there, Docker file. And then with one command, we'll build our Docker image. Docker build, we'll do a -t and name our image. I'll call it a Solana. Sorry. And then we'll put a dot right after that to say, hey, my Docker file, it's right here in this directory. Ready, set, go. Now this might take a minute. Perfect time for a coffee break. You're gonna run this command.
Okay.
So copy and paste that.
Where?
This right here, Docker build. You're gonna use Docker build to build the container.
This?
Copy and paste it. All right, hit enter. A lot of things are gonna happen. Woo! We're building a container or an image.
So boring.
And mine is done. You'll know yours is good when you see successfully built and successfully tagged. Now with our image in place, we can launch our container with this one command right here. I'm gonna go ahead and copy it and paste it into my terminal. But before we go crazy, let's talk about what's happening here. With this Docker run command, we'll be creating a container and running it. With the -it switch, we're actually gonna jump into the container once it's created. You'll see it happen, it's awesome. And then we have the --rm switch saying, you know what? When we're done with this container, when we exit, just delete it. We don't need it anymore. Why? Well, because we're gonna be mapping some volumes with the -v switch. All that means is that it's gonna map our current directory, the one we're in right now, creating files. It's gonna map that inside the container. And whatever we do in the container will also be saved outside of it in our current directory. Enough talking, let's go ahead and launch our container right now. That's so quick. I love Docker so much. Now right now we're inside our Solana Docker container. Let's make sure things are working. We'll do Solana --version. Things are looking great. We have everything we need right here. Now it's time to create our fake Solana token. And we'll start with creating what's called a Solana account. You also might call it a Solana wallet because it can contain tokens, cryptocurrencies. Now this one's gonna be very special for a very specific purpose. I'm gonna grab this code down here, copy it here. Let's talk about it. This command's gonna generate a Solana wallet or a Solana key pair, an account. I know, lots of terms. And it's gonna start with the term dad, because this will be the dad of our token we're creating, the boss. He'll be the owner, and only he can do things with this token. Let's go and create that now. Hit enter. It's gonna try and search for one that starts with dad. Shouldn't take very long, it's only 3 characters, and there it is. So this right here is your Solana account. It's actually a JSON file, and it's stored right where you are. If I type in ls, there it is, dad. Now, just so you know, inside this JSON file is your private key for your wallet. So keep that safe. Like, actually, watch this. If I cat the contents of that wallet, dad. This is what it looks like. Let me just copy that. Whoever has this can load that wallet. I'm gonna launch Phantom and create a new wallet. I can simply import this private key by pasting it here. And there it is. I have the wallet. So knowing that, you definitely wanna make sure you save that and keep it somewhere safe. I recommend using Dashlane, the sponsor of this video. Dashlane is where I store all of my sensitive stuff. Passwords, bank accounts, credit cards. Let me go ahead and add this right now. This will be a secure note. No, I can even attach files. You know what? I'll protect this item and ask for a password. Master password. Cool. And save. Now as I get a bit older and crankier, I'm becoming more picky about the sponsors I have on this channel. Dashlane is one I love to talk about. I actually do use their password manager personally and for my business every single stinking day. Not only can I monitor my own password health and the dark web for my stuff, I can monitor my team's stuff too. And see if they have 12 compromised passwords. Time to bring down the hammer. I can securely share passwords, including 2-factor authentication, which is normally pretty annoying to share. Dashlane makes it super easy. So if you're not already using a password manager, or if the one you have kind of sucks, I do highly recommend Dashlane. And they've got a deal going on. Check the link in the description. If you use the code NWC50, you're getting 50% off. Seriously, check it out, and thank you to Dashlane for sponsoring my video and my channel for a long time. Now back to making a fake token. Now we're gonna set the account we just created as our default key pair, or our default account for everything we do from now on. So I'll copy this config, paste it into my terminal, and please replace this with your token account. There it is. I'll just grab the name of that file and add that right there. Done. And then because we're making a fake token, we're gonna set our config to the devnet, not the mainnet, just like this. Now you should see your config like this. If you wanna see it again, for some reason, type in Solana config get, and there it all is. You should see your key pair path and the fact that you're using the devnet with the RPC URL. Now at this point, if we were on the mainnet, we would need money. Money to buy Sol so we could mint our own token. But because we're on the devnet, we don't need that, but we do still need Sol. Sol makes the world go round, at least if you live in the Solana world. Thankfully on devnet, we can simply just ask for it, wish for it from a genie. It's called the Solana faucet. It's right here in my documentation. We'll go ahead and go there. And all we have to do is add our wallet address here, and it will airdrop the amount of Solana that we choose. Keeping in mind we're on devnet and it's not worth anything, but it still feels pretty cool. Let's go to amount. We'll do 2.5 Solana. That's more than enough for what we're doing. And we'll grab our wallet address. Now, getting back to our terminal, to quickly find your wallet address for our default key pair, we'll type in Solana address, just like this. And there's our Solana address. Notice it's the same as our file, our JSON file, just without the JSON at the end. We'll put that here in the wallet address. 2.5 Sol, confirm airdrop. Let's go. Cloudflare verification. Coffee break. Success. Airdrop was good. Let's go check it out. To quickly see if we have any Solana, we'll type in Solana balance. There it is. Now, even though that's fake money, it still feels pretty cool. Like we're in the command line, we're playing with cryptocurrency. This occurred on the blockchain. We have Sol. I love this. If you love this, hit that like button. If you don't, hit it anyway. So right now, if we type in Solana balance, you have nothing. I'm gonna send you some right now. If we do it again, boom, you got 0.02. So we got some free Sol from the faucet. Now we can do some stuff. But first we gotta create one more address. So we created our boss account, our dad account. He's gonna be the boss of our token. But then we actually need a mint address. Solana calls it the factory that will make your token. But essentially you're just creating another Solana account, another wallet. Look, it's the same command. We'll paste that here. Notice that this time, instead of starting with dad, we're gonna start with MNT for mint. So we can differentiate our accounts here. Ready, set, find one. It found it, cool. Right there is our new mint key pair, our new mint account. Fun fact, this right here, this address is gonna be the name or the official address of our token. Type in LS, there it is right there, perfect. Now same story as before, I'm gonna save that to Dashlane. And now it's time to mint our token. Actually create it. And it will be done with this command here. SPL token, create token. A couple things going on with this command. First of all, the program ID, this is the default token program. Don't even worry about that. Next, right here, we're enabling metadata. Metadata. I never know how to say meta. Essentially, it's gonna give us the ability to upload a custom logo or icon and name our token. We wanna be able to do that, right? We're gonna do that. Next, we have the decimals. I'm putting 9 there. Decimals is a whole thing. I even talk about it a little bit right here. We're defining how many decimal places our token can have. Just know that Sol uses 9, and if Sol does it, it's probably good enough for us. And then finally, at the end, we're gonna add in our mint address, the one we just created. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Make sure I have my mint address loaded up. There it is. I'm gonna copy and paste this command, and then change that last bit to my mint file here, my key pair. Now, just notice, our Solana balance before was 2.5 Sol. This is gonna cost us Solana to do this. Ready, set, go. Creating the token, and done. It just did it. Like our token is alive. Here's the address, which does match our mint address. And I would take a screenshot of this, copy and paste it, add it to Dashlane, whatever you want to do. You don't need any of this data right now, but it might be helpful. But check this out. We can take this address, copy and paste it, or just copy right now. And we're gonna go out to a website called explorer.solana.com. Here we can explore the blockchain of Solana. But notice right now we're on the mainnet. We don't want to see the mainnet. We're not playing there right now. We want to get on the devnet. So we'll click on that and change it to devnet. And if we paste in our token here, we should see it. There it is, our very own unknown token. And one thing to note, under mint authority, look who it is. It's Dad. That's us. That's the boss of the token. Now, I don't know about you, but I hate this. Unknown token, weird little logo thing, we gotta change that. Let's upload some metadata. Now this used to be a pain in the past for Solana. You'd have to upload something to GitHub and it was a whole thing. Now you can store all your metadata on chain, which is kind of off the chain. So check this out. First we need a logo. It's gotta be square. It can be 512 by 512 or 1024 by 1024. It's gotta be less than 100 kilobytes. It gotta be small. Me, I'm gonna use this image right here. Whatever image you want to make, just tell ChatGPT or Grok or Midjourney, it'll make it for you. And we'll need to upload this image to some sort of online storage. Now, for testing, you could upload it to GitHub, but for me, and if you want to do this on the mainnet here in a bit, I think uploading it to some sort of decentralized storage kind of fits the brand right now. Thankfully, this is free. What I found and fell in love with is pinata.cloud. It is free for like up to, I forget how much. It's more than enough for what we're doing. And it's decentralized storage using the IPFS, which is a video I need to make. It's such a fascinating thing. But here's all we have to do. We'll go to our IPFS files on the left here. Notice I've already got a bunch of testing. And we'll click on add at the top right here. Once you're logged in, you have an account and everything. Of course. Add, file upload, and this is a typical file upload situation. Nothing crazy at all. It's gonna upload your file, and that's it. If we refresh the page, show up here in a second, maybe. Oh, and there it is. Now all we have to do here is grab the URL of this image we uploaded to our decentralized storage. I'm gonna click on the link here. It'll take me to it. I'm just gonna copy the URL from the URL bar, just like that. And I'll put it somewhere safe, just like a notepad or something. There it is, isn't it pretty? Unknown token. It's got nothing about it. Now, it's time to do the fun stuff. You ready to make your image?
Is that your image?
For Beard Coin, yeah. Do you want to draw it or use AI?
AI.
Okay. So there's actually a really cool site that I've not shown you guys yet. All right, now just type in and describe what you want it to be.
Okay, that is so cool.
Which one do you like?
I don't know.
Pick one, hurry.
This one.
Okay.
That looks really cool.
Hit enter. Done. So now, go back here, refresh the page.
No answer.
That's
There,
cool.
Addie. There it is. Okay, now you got to create your image for your token. So you're gonna call it action coin, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you want the logo to be? Do you want to draw yours like I did mine?
Yes.
Okay. It looks amazing.
I'm gonna do my signature. Finished.
All right. Now with our icon uploaded, we now have to do our metadata. I'm gonna die. Metadata file that will describe our coin. Notice it'll look something like this, and you'll fill in your details. Let's do that right now. So I'm gonna copy and paste this JSON config. We'll go to our terminal once more. Type in nano metadata. Hey, I did it that time. .json, and we'll paste our config in here. A couple things. We're gonna change the URL for image to the one we just uploaded. Then we'll change your name. So this will be the name of your coin. Just gonna call mine Beard Coin, obviously. And then the symbol. This is like a stock ticker symbol, a shortened version of your coin. I just put mine as Beard. And then description, whatever you want to say. Like you can say whatever you want. And you can have duplicates of coins. Like it doesn't matter. All right, so Addie, your coin name is gonna be Action Coin. Yeah, type your description in. The real
This
description.
is a coin called Action Coin.
You wrote called twice.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Coin.
it?
No! It's made by Addie, the superstar. None can touch me. No,
Touch?
No one can touch me.
No.
No, no.
All right, leave it. Okay, you're done.
Ha 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 ha.
You're done. All right. That's it. We'll hit Control X, Y, enter to save. Type in ls. We can see we have our metadata file right there. And then just as before, we're gonna upload that metadata file to Pinata on our decentralized storage and the IPFS files. Click add, we'll go find that file. For me, it's in my WSL storage here. There it is. And it should show up here in a second. Ah, there it is, perfect. I'm gonna grab the URL of this just like before with the image. Notice when I open it up, you can see the JSON right there. We'll copy that URL, put it somewhere safe, like here in my notepad. Doesn't have to be safe, just has to be convenient. And then finally, we're gonna upload this metadata, I'm a pro now, to the token on chain with this command. Now I'm gonna get this command ready inside Notepad real quick. There's too much going on. A few things we gotta change. First, the mint address. It's gonna be our mint address that we have for our token that we just made. Let's grab that. And it's gonna be just the token part of it, not the .json. Boom, got it. And of course the name and then the symbol. Now I think this is kind of redundant, but I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. We're making sure the job gets done. And then finally at the end, it'll be the URL of your metadata, which we just uploaded to Pinata. That should be it. I think it's formatted correctly. We'll copy this and paste it into our terminal. Ready, set, go! And that was it. Now, I think that may have even cost us Solana. Now, we forgot to look before at our balance. We'll type in Solana balance. You can see we are minus just a tiny bit of Sol, the tiniest bit you could possibly imagine, to create our token. And I think to upload metadata, I'm not sure. And now with that uploaded, if we go back to our Solana Explorer and we refresh our page here, yes! I had my doubts there for a second. Beard Coin is alive.
It's alive! It's alive!
How cool is that? Boom. Okay, so now I'll go over here and refresh the page. There it is.
Yes!
Action coin. Now, how many action coins are there?
We have 0. I thought we had 2.
No, there's no. You made the coin, but you don't have any of the coins.
Can I put 2,000?
So the token is alive. It's got a logo, it has a name. But hold up, the current supply is 0. We don't have any actual tokens. Let's change that. Going back to our documentation and back to our terminal, we'll first need to create what's called a token account. Now why? Why are we creating so many accounts? Well, every Solana wallet, which is, if I type in LS once more, or I'll just type in Solana address, our DAD account here, our wallet, it will have an individual account for each token it contains. So let's create that account right now. Very simple. All we have to do is copy and paste this command, replacing the last bit here, the mint address, with your own mint address. Mine is right here. And go. Token account created. With that present, we can now mint tokens into that account. We're gonna print some money. Again, a very simple command. This right here, SPL token mint. It's so simple, I'm not even gonna copy and paste, I'm gonna type it in right here. SPL-token mint. We'll put in our token address, just the first bit without the JSON. And then at the end, we'll tell it how many to mint, how many tokens we want. This, you can do whatever you stinking want. If you wanna make 10, you can make 10. If you wanna make 1, you can make 1. If you wanna make 1,000, you can make 1,000. You're printing money, you're the government now, congrats. How many you wanna make?
I want to make a lot.
You wanna make 1 billion?
Yes.
Okay.
No, can we make 1 trillion?
You-
Is that possible?
Okay, cool. Your account's created. Okay, now. All right, now we're gonna mint some tokens. Minting means you're just gonna make coins out of thin air, okay? You're gonna print money. So we're gonna do the command SPL token mint. We'll put in our mint address, which is your token name. And then however many you wanna do. Let's do 1 billion. Type in 1 billion, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Boom. You just made 1 billion tokens. You wanna go see it?
Yes.
Okay, so right
Wait,
now,
I don't have to.
right now it shows you have 0. Let's refresh it. A
Oh
billion
my
tokens.
Gosh. Okay,
And you can send those to anybody.
What's 1 billion?
Now what this will do actually is it'll create these tokens out of thin air and put it into Dad's account. Good old Dad government daddy. Ready, set, go, and done. Pretty simple, right? Let's check our balance. We can use the command SPL-token balance, and then our mint address. Boom, 1,000 tokens, 1,000 beard coins. If we go back to the Solana Explorer, let's refresh our page, and we can see now our current supply is 1,000. Now we can do that again if we wanted to. We can mint more. Let's make 1,000 more, just for fun. Inflation, 2,000, we got it, it's awesome. If we go down here, we can see the history of the transactions, and everything that's happening is recorded right here. Now, how are they able to see that? Well, it's on the blockchain, it's centralized. No, it's not centralized, it's decentralized, but public, everyone can see this. So you made your own cryptocurrency, you gotta share it, right? Anyone with a Solana wallet address can receive your token, even if it's on the devnet. Check this out. We'll use the command SPL-token, transfer, and we're gonna put in our mint address once more, and we'll transfer 500, big money. Keeping in mind, every time you transfer any kind of token on the Solana blockchain, it does end up costing you SOL. Because we're on devnet, doesn't matter, it's free, we got plenty of SOL. And then at the end, we'll put in the target address, the one we're sending to the receiver. I'm gonna create a new address in my Phantom wallet. Notice it updated my balance here, 2,000 beard coin, awesome. I'm gonna create a new account called Bernard Hackwell. Now notice I'm in test mode or testnet mode for my Phantom wallet here. And by the way, Phantom's an application, a wallet program where you can upload your wallets and just use them, or create new ones like I just did. It's one of my favorites. They have a great mobile app too. It's what me and my girls use to transfer cryptocurrency. Now I'm in testnet mode because I went to my settings here, active networks, and I scroll down to developer settings. And just checking this off will take you in and out of testnet mode. And notice for Solana, we're in the Solana devnet. So what's this address? Let's click on receive to copy the Solana address. There it is. And we'll paste that in here. So before we do this, like any good magic trick, any good magician, right now we have no tokens, no anything. We're gonna get ready to send this, but there are a few more things at the end we gotta add, like fund recipient, meaning that we're gonna sponsor the creation of that token account. And also with this switch, allow unfunded recipient. It's gonna allow us to send a token to a wallet that hasn't been funded. So with those two commands, it should work. Ready, set, go. It's all happening on the blockchain. Done. Let's check our wallet. Boom, we just got 500 beard coin. How fun is that? Now you do have this annoying testnet mode. Who cares? If you stay in there, you're fine. And for many of you, if you don't want to end up messing with real Solana and paying for cryptocurrency, this is enough. And you can do the same thing on your phone. Just put everyone in testnet mode and you're sending cryptocurrency. Now let's say you want to create a real Solana token on the mainnet and you want people to be able to buy this. Let's do that right now. And it's actually not that hard. In fact, it's the same process we just did. Only thing we're gonna have to do is first make sure our wallet has real Solana, not fake Solana, and switch from devnet to mainnet. Now let's do that right now. I'm gonna take Beardcoin mainstream. We'll do Solana config set --URL mainnet -beta. And don't worry, that is the right one. They're still in beta. They feel like it's not perfect. I get it. Hey, but perfect is the enemy of good. Guys, come on. Now that we're on mainnet, if we type in Solana balance, 0. We're no longer playing with Monopoly money. This is real stuff. In order for us to create our token on mainnet, we'll need real SOL. Now, this will vary based on variables, but it cost me about 59 cents American to create my token. And that's 59 cents worth of Solana. I think it was exactly 0.00252, etc., etc. So you won't need a ton of Solana, but you will need some. So to buy some Solana, I would go out to Coinbase, it's one of my favorites. I might have an affiliate link below. I'm not sure if I still have one or not, but this is a cryptocurrency exchange where you can exchange fiat money, like dollars and euros, for cryptocurrency. So you would buy Solana here, and then you would send it to your wallet here, your dad wallet. You would actually send real Solana to this. Now I have some Solana in my Phantom wallet right now. Let me get out of testnet mode. Yeah, I've got 0.7 Solana in here right now, which is $169, pretty good. 170, never mind, it's going up. I'm just gonna send a tiny bit to my dad wallet here. Make sure I copy this. I'm gonna send, let's see, how much should I do? I'll send like 0.02. How much is that gonna be? $4, $5. I'll just send like 0.05 to be safe. So $10 worth of Solana. We'll see how much it costs here in a moment. Next, and sending to dad. Ready, set, and look at the network fee here. It costs real money to send this, 0.0035 cents. Sending, success. And this is one of the reasons I love Solana, by the way, because it's so fast. Check my balance here, bam, 0.05 SOL. Now, if you jumped here from the timestamps, you're like, okay, I'm ready to create an actual token. What do I do? Well, you're gonna do the same things you would do for the free token. So I'm gonna skip ahead in time to right here, where we're gonna mint our token. We can actually use the exact same mint address. We're just gonna mint it on the mainnet. So again, if you skipped ahead, go back and follow the entire video, stop being lazy. All right, so this same command, SPL token create with my mint wallet, should work. Ready, set, go. Creating it, and it's done. Okay, so real quick, I wanna see how much it cost me. It was 0.05 SOL I had before, Solana balance. 0.0474714, 8 SOL left. How much did that cost? Math help! 0.05 minus all this junk. It cost us 0.0025 Solana, which is 59 cents, okay. So for 59 cents, I created a token on the Solana blockchain. And now if I go back to the Solana Explorer, I'm looking at Beardcoin, I refresh it, I'm still on devnet. But now if I switch to mainnet beta, it's here now, it's here, but it also doesn't have any metadata. So rinse and repeat. In fact, we'll use the exact same commands. The SPL token initialize metadata command, I'll use the exact same files, uploaded to Pinata. Ready, set, go, done. Now if I refresh, Beardcoin is on mainnet. See, I told you the process was pretty much the same. But now there's still one part we're missing, and that is if you actually want to enable people to buy Beardcoin, there's a few steps involved, like adding liquidity or adding money, which involves putting in Solana into a liquidity pool. It sounds scary, it's actually pretty simple. But first, we're gonna do a few scary things to our Beardcoin. Like for example, right now, we don't have a supply. I'm going to mint a supply right now, and I'm going to mint. Actually, I'm curious if it's gonna cost me any Solana. I'm gonna do my Solana balance once more. Yeah, you know, it did cost me to upload metadata. So anytime you do anything on the Solana blockchain, it's gonna cost you. It's like a toll road. I'm gonna mint 1 billion coins. I'm doing that because that's gonna be my total supply of Beardcoin. How many zeros is that? Looks good, right? Okay, ready, set, minting a ton. Oh, it did not like that. Oh, I don't have a token account. So same command as before, I'm gonna create a token account for this token on my dad wallet. I think it did it. Sometimes it'll give you errors. I just don't believe them. Let's try it again. Okay, I think it did it. The mainnet's crazy, dude. Now let's try and mint 1 billion. It's doing it, and done. Okay, let's go see. Refresh, not there yet. It's a little concerning. There it is! Okay, I'm rich. We now have 1 billion Beardcoins. How much Solana did that cost us? Not too bad. Now I'm gonna do a few scary things now. So what I'm gonna say, because if you actually wanna make your coin, a real thing, there's some financial economic things you gotta do. Like for example, you don't wanna be like the government where you can just make more money. So we're gonna disable your ability to do that ever again. We're going to disable mint. So we just made 1 billion Beardcoins. That's all there will ever be with this command. SPL-token authorize, we're gonna put in our token address, then the command mint, and then the option -- disable. This is irreversible. You cannot undo this. Ready, set, no more minting. That's it. The mint is done. Then we'll do one more thing. to protect our token holders. We're going to remove the ability for us to freeze other wallets. And this is a thing that you could do. Like let's say people are causing problems with your currency and they have a bunch of your token. You can say, you know what? Stop it. I'm gonna freeze your wallet. But if you want this to be worth anything, you wanna remove the freeze ability. Remove your freeze powers. We'll do that with this command. SPL-token. Authorize. Same as before, we'll paste our mint address, our token address. We'll say freeze -- disable. And I think that did it. Let's make sure we did it again. Should be done. Now, let's go to the market. We're gonna head out to a site called radium.io, and this is where we'll set up our liquidity pool to make it to where people can actually buy our beard coin. Here at radium.io, I'm gonna click on the liquidity menu option. To add liquidity is kind of a fun word to say, actually kind of a hard, frustrating word to say. And before we do anything, we're gonna connect our wallet to Radium. Now, as I mentioned before, my favorite program to manage my wallets is Phantom. Here in Chrome, it's a plugin you can install. And if you want to load up your DAD wallet, which you'll need to upload your DAD wallet here, you would just go to Add Wallet and import a private key. And your private key is this DAD JSON file. You would just cap that and you would paste in these numbers between the brackets. So I'm gonna connect my wallet right now, select Phantom and connect. Excellent. Now I'm gonna create my liquidity pool. Over here on the top right, you should see the option for create. We'll click on that. For the option, we'll click on standard AMM. That's what a lot of people I've seen do. I'm not an expert. Click on continue. And for base token, we're gonna choose our token. So I'm gonna grab my token address and I'll paste it here. And all your metadata may not show up here just yet. We'll just add it right now. It should sync with the blockchain eventually. And so you did notice that we already have 1 billion in supply. And then our quote token is gonna be SOL, the native token of Solana. Now there's a great video from Baird Business, I think that's how you say it, where he shows you how to do this. I'm just kind of following his steps here, his recommendations. And he says for your liquidity pool, throw in 95% of your token. So for us, that'll be 950 million. And then we'll have to back that with SOL. Now, how much SOL do I have right now? 0.04, I'm gonna put in 0.02. Now what this means is that when people come to Radium, they can swap out SOL to buy Beard Coin. That's all that means. We're creating that ability. I'm adding $4 or almost $5 into this. We're gonna get rich. Now, nothing's gonna happen. Notice it's so low, it doesn't even show the initial price. But let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna say initialize liquidity pool. And what it's saying is, hey, you're gonna put in, oh, we don't have enough SOL. Okay, we're gonna have to do less SOL because we don't have enough to do it. Let's do 0.01 now. Oh, look down here. We need 0.2 SOL to create new pools. Hey, Chuck from the future here. Just so you know, in case it wasn't very clear here, it's gonna cost you roughly 0.2 SOL in total to make a new liquidity pool for your token. That's roughly 50 bucks. I say that here in a moment, but just know, coming into this, you'll need at least $50, maybe probably $60 worth of Solana or SOL to create a liquidity pool. And by the way, this is totally optional. It's only if you want to be able to sell your coin to other people. They can trade SOL for your token. That's it. Now, while we're putting in roughly $5, we actually need 0.2 SOL to create new pools, which is roughly, I think it's about 50 bucks. So even if this is just for fun, it's gonna cost you just a little bit of money. Now, how much SOL do I have right now? I only have 0.04. I need to send myself some more SOL. All right, let's check. I should have enough SOL now. Yes, I got 0.4. So I'll click on initialize liquidity pool, and I'm depositing, what's it gonna cost me? It cost me 0.20216 Solana. I'm putting in 950 million beard, and we're gonna get 3,000 of these guys. These are LP tokens, or liquidity pool tokens. Click on confirm. It says something went wrong. Oh wait, did it happen? No, let's try it again. And confirm. Done. Definitely wanna save this. Now if I go to SolScan and search for my coin with my mint address, there's Beard Coin right there. I can see I already have 8 holders. People have been buying it for some reason. Someone just bought 105 million of Beard Coin for $1.64. What a bargain. Market cap, 15 bucks. But it's just cool, like, even though this is nothing at all, it's cool that you could buy this right now. Like, if you just went to radium.io and went to swap, you could swap from SOL to my token. You have to paste in the address and accept the risks. Do you trust me? And I could put in 0.0006 SOL and buy a, let's try even lower, 0.8. I could buy 361,000 Beard Coin with 1 cent. Okay, done. And I just bought my own coin. Yep, swap confirmed. There's my new balance. Now there's one more thing you can do to make your token even more legit, and that's take these LP tokens you received, these unknown tokens, and burn them. Now let me go see, I'm gonna grab this token address for this. I'm gonna look at it on SolScan. I'm gonna look at my command line, see if I can get the balance, SPL token balance. And yes, there I have 4,000 of these. Now, what you wanna do to lock in that liquidity, so like right now I could use these tokens, these liquidity tokens to pull out my liquidity, pull out my SOL. To make my coin seem more legit, I'm gonna go all in and say, you know what, I'm gonna burn this. Liquidity tokens dead. I'm all in on this token, so I will just burn these tokens where I can never pull out my liquidity again with this command. SPL token. Again, this is also irreversible. I'll say burn, and I'll do the entire amount. I'll put in the token address, and then I'll put in the entire amount I have, and see if this works. Ready, set, go. Hey, Chuck from the future here. This burn command line option does not work for me. This video here says we can go to the site Sol Incinerator to burn or incinerate our liquidity tokens. So when we get here, we'll connect our wallet. I've got Phantom. Then down here at the bottom left, you'll see an option for Light or Pro. Click on Pro, and then now we should have the option lit up for LP or liquidity pool tokens. Yes, I've got 2 here. Select all. I'm gonna do both of these. This is for my daughter's liquidity tokens, and I'm going to burn these, erasing them forever. Ready, set, burn. Can be reversed. Knock it out. Confirming transaction, and they're gone. If I look at my wallet here, disappeared. I'm gonna do the same thing for Beard Coin. And they're gone. Now, Beard Coin I just created right now with you for fun. I did create one for my girls for the allowance called Keith Coin. And by the way, you can buy a Beard Coin if you want. I don't care. In fact, please don't. That'd be weird. The Keith Coin with this mint address actually has a pretty good market cap. And this is the one I'm gonna use for my girls' allowance. I put 10 Sol into it, not expecting anything, just having fun with it. And before we move on to some of the fun things you can do with cryptocurrency, like automation, just know you don't have to do the whole market thing and add liquidity to be able to send and receive tokens either on the devnet or the mainnet. Just know that if you just wanna play around, devnet's the place you want to be. Doesn't cost you any real Solana to be able to send back and forth between wallets. On mainnet, it does. A very small amount, but I went with that because I thought it's more fun. Now, I did fund my daughters creating their own cryptocurrencies. Here they are now.
So how much should I cost for the coins?
You don't determine that. The market does. So that's what you and Chloe are gonna do. So like, we're gonna sell your token, but how popular it is, how much people like it, is gonna determine how much it's worth. If people like yours better, yours is gonna be worth more. If people like Chloe's better, hers is gonna be worth more.
Everyone knows I'm gonna get more.
Listen, people.
Here,
I'm talking to the editors too.
I'm gonna close this so you don't get distracted.
Editors, you have to buy my coin. And the people here, you have to buy my coin because it's like really cool.
If you love Japan and coffee and telephone booths with skeletons and leaves, then buy it. Also because it looks a little cooler than Addie's. And she won the last challenge. That's all I gotta say.
Listen, guys, buy my token because she won the 2 last rounds.
What 2 last rounds? You mean just the Roblox
No,
thing?
the Roblox was the other one she...
There wasn't another one,
Yes,
was
there
there?
was. There was.
That was there?
There were
I don't know.
No,
Oh, the computer building one.
the computer building one.
that wasn't a challenge.
Yes, it was. You won.
Anyway, I need to win one more because she won like 1 million.
I've won 2.
I've won 1, and I need 1 more. So guys,
It doesn't matter,
please,
just whatever you think is better.
but everything is better.
I need your help with that. Buy the one you think is better. Let's see whose price is the best over time. It's gonna drive them crazy because they don't have any real control over it. They're learning about markets right now. But let's see what happens. I think it's pretty fun. I almost forgot. There's one last thing I want to show you, and that's the automation I can do because we're using the blockchain. So check this out. I use, for habit tracking for my daughters, an app called Habitica. If you don't know what this is, it's so cool. I'll make a video about it later. What I love about it is that it has an API, which will kick off via a webhook whenever they complete a task. And by the way, this is gonna be more of a show and tell, not really a let me show you how to do this. If you wanna see this and have me break it down, I'll do that in another video, maybe on a separate channel. A second channel, like this one right here, that you should check out right now. I'm not saying it'll be there yet, calm down. It might be, if you let me know in the comments below. But essentially, task done, API, webhook. It'll then go to a little web app I built in Python that is programmed to receive these webhooks and then do something with it. This is where the power of the blockchain comes in. It will actually use some of the commands we used in this video. It'll use SPL token, transfer, and transfer Keeks. This is my token, Keeks, that I made for my daughters and my family. It's our currency. It's actually worth something if you want to buy some. Here's the mint address right here. I'm not saying you should buy some, I'm just saying you can. I just think it's cool that when I'm giving them Keeks, cryptocurrency, it's worth something. So that Python web app will run this command and transfer to their wallet. It will also send me a Slack message saying, hey, one of your kids completed a task, they received this many Keeks. And I do that just because, first of all, I like knowing when they do their stuff, and also I like knowing that things are working. You wanna see it real quick? So here's my script right here. It's a little crazy. I'm running it in Docker, so pretty much anyone can do this as long as you use Habitica and you have a Solana token. Now let's run a quick demo. So I've got Habitica. It'll do things when I complete a task, when I've been good. I'm gonna pull this up and then also Slack to see the notification come in. You can see my kids have already been doing stuff today. All right, I'll make a quick little task. Actually, let's zoom in on this. It's kind of hard to see. And I'll click on submit. Completed it. Now it's gonna kick off. And it might take a while because it does some error checking to make sure it actually goes through. It'll actually check the balance before, it'll check the balance after, and make sure everything's good. Oh, there it is, it's done. There's my task title, a quick little task. There's a to-do. The reward was 5 keeks. There's my balance. How cool is that? And also what I added too is a multiplier. So if they maintain a habit for 10 days, it'll multiply the reward by 1.5. If they maintain their habit for over 20 days, it'll do a multiplier of 2. So I'm rewarding habits. What I eventually want to add and go a bit crazier is show them how to do staking, essentially a savings account for crypto. It's a little overboard, kind of crazy. That's just what I do. That's what this channel is about. So I'm showing you this not to say do this exact thing, but to show you that with cryptocurrency and Solana and tokens and stuff, you can have as much fun as you want. You can do projects like this. So I'm hoping that this will get some juices flowing up there of what you can do. And I would love to know what you're doing with it. Like, think of something crazy and tell me in the comments below. I would love to see that. Also, if you want to see exactly how I do this and kind of the habits I have my girls do, let me know in the comments below. Woo! Am I still recording? Things still moving around. Yep. I just spilled coffee. What the heck? I spilled coffee. Oh, it's on my keyboard. And my favorite keyboard. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I have this channel called What's Next. Daddy will put it in the comments, my channel.
The editor will.
The editors will. Put it right there. Whatever. It's called What's Next. And you need to subscribe to it because I'm his daughter. Tug. I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I'm gonna put more videos on there. I haven't posted a lot, but just please look at it right there.